This is for the people down under, right?
Oh.
The people down under, right there.
Speaking of people down under.
Yeah, hey,
ladies love
what's up, Val?
Aries and Roode go down under.
Yeah, we were enemies, and now we're tag team partners.
Tag team partners.
Do you watch the show, people? I mean, it was obviously a progression over weeks and months of how we went from, and I wouldn't say we're enemies, we're competitors. We're competitors, we bring out the best in each other. We realize while we may have a small amount of disdain for each other, it doesn't even compare to the disdain we have for everybody else.
We were enemies at one time, and, you know, at the end of the day, we had a little bit of respect for each other. And together, we found out that we could accomplish a lot. And by accomplishing a lot, we, first of all, became World Tag Team Champions. Rory's sucks. Roode is even worse. We don't necessarily need a tag team name. All you need to know is the It Factor, Bobby Roode, and A-Double, the greatest man that ever lived, the common denominator of greatness, Austin Aries. Bottom line.
We don't really have tag team maneuvers together because we don't really consider ourselves a tag team. We consider ourselves a team of world champions, and there's a difference. So I don't know that we really have any special tag team maneuvers. We just kind of take our single maneuvers, put them together, and that does the trick. Would you agree, Bobby?
I would say it's been doing a hell of a job as of late. The one that sticks out in mind, obviously, was last year when I became the World Heavyweight Champion, and another time would be probably when I beat AJ Styles to become the longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion. Those two matches kind of stick out in my head.
How about that great match when you lost the World Heavyweight Championship to me? I mean, that was a pretty memorable moment, don't you think? I certainly remember it. I know everybody in the Impact Zone remembers it. Probably the greatest moment to ever happen in the Impact Zone. Wouldn't you agree? I mean, it was quite an accomplishment for me to beat someone of your caliber. I'll give you props on that, but I did do it.
Next question. Being the leader of the Selfish Generation, I don't really have any favorite colleagues.
I don't really consider anybody here other than Bobby my colleague, because a colleague, seems to mean that we're on the same level, and quite frankly, Bobby Roode's the only one on my level, or close to it at least, and everybody else, I kind of look at underlings, so I don't really have any colleagues here. I don't.
Yeah.
The common denominator of greatness.
The It Factor of professional wrestling. 6, but don't worry about it.
Let's cut the shit, okay? Professional wrestlers at our level, Bobby Roode's level, Austin Aries' level, there is not an entertainer in any industry on this earth that can hold a candle to what we can do physically, mentally, emotionally. Okay? You want to talk about MMA fighters? They fight what? A few times a year? They take months off in between fights. Professional boxers, same deal. Every professional sport has an off season. Professional wrestling doesn't. We go out there, we perform live, in living color. What you see is what you get. No smoke, no mirrors. And we take a physical toll between the traveling and everything else that until you've done it, until you put the boots on, you have no clue.